Here we are in section 5.1 with the numbers 26 through 34. Factor the following by grouping if possible. So we're going to focus on grouping here, but really remember that we've got two methods of factoring to work with. Okay, so we're going to take and split it right down the middle and see what can come out of here. It looks like both of them can have a 3 and an x squared. That will leave an x here and a minus 3 there. And here we're going to take out a plus, looks like we can get a 4 out of both of those. We get x minus 3 out of that. And now we notice that, hey, look, there's an x minus 3 in both of those that can come out here to the front. So we have an x minus 3, 3x squared, plus this 4 right here when you take the x minus 3's out. Good, number 27. Okay, if we cut that right in half, we could take out, let me see, we've both got a 2 and an x squared. Now, if we take out this negative with it, you don't have to, but that makes it a little bit nicer to work with. You just have positives in here. X plus 1. And then over here, again, take out this sign with a negative 3, and you get x that's a positive 1. Now make sure you understand why this is a positive 1. When we just took out a negative, then a negative taken out of a negative leaves a positive. Or you could think of it as negative 3 jumping back in will make this a negative 3. Now, do we have the same one in both of these so we can continue grouping? We do indeed. That x plus 1 can come out of the front or it can go out the back, and you can write the x plus 1 like that. And then negative 2x squared minus 3. Now you could take a negative 1 out of that. The negative is really a debate on whether or not you should take it out as a factor, but that should be sufficient. Alrighty, what do we got here? 4x cubed minus 20x squared. If you took a 4x squared out, you're left with x minus 5. And negative 6x plus 10, take out a negative, what is that, a 3? Get a 2x minus a 5. Oh boy, you see this right here? X minus 5 and 2x minus 5, they are not the same thing. Grouping is not appropriate here. The only factoring that can be done is, maybe you can see this, between the 4 and the 20 and the 6 and the 10, you can pull a 2 out using method 1. That pulling out the greatest common factor, and get a 2x cubed minus 10x squared minus a 3x plus a 5. That's the only factoring that can be done. Factoring by grouping is not possible. There we go. Not possible like that. This is the only factoring that could be done. Oh, that was kind of tricky. Next one. Grouping here. We have 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut them in half. Pull out that x squared, and we're left with x plus 5. Pull out a negative 2 out of the second half. And now, there we have it. We have an x plus 5 and an x plus 5. Pull those guys both out, and you have x plus 5 out in front. And what's left is the x squared. Subtract the 2. There we go. Number 30. Split the 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in half. We can pull out what, a squared out of here. And x plus 5 is what is left. On the second, we can pull out a b, right? Positive b. And we get x plus 5 is left. And we can pull it out if you want to pull it. Oh yeah, are they the same? Let's check that. Yes, they are indeed. Let's pull it out that way just for fun. And we're left with a squared plus b. And there's your x plus 5 that got taken out of the a squared and taken out of the b. Good. Number 31. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Good. So let's split it down the middle, and we have, ooh, what can we pull out of an 8x cubed and 18x squared? Is that just a 2 that we can get? I think so. 2 and an x squared. And we're left with 4x plus 9. Now here we're going to take out this minus sign, but between a 20 and a 45, what's that? A 5? Can we get any bigger than that? Maybe a 10 out of that? No, 10 doesn't. So it looks like a 5. And we pull out a y as well. Oh, look at that. We get 4x plus a 9. Ooh, look at that. We lucked out. We can do grouping. Those two are exactly the same. So if we pull those out, we get 4x plus 9 and 2x squared minus 5y. Excellent. Number 32. Split this down the middle, and we get x squared. Pull that out, and we get x plus 3. Now here, minus, let me see, 4 goes into both, 6 goes, oh, just kidding, there's a 12, and a 12 goes into 36. So take out that negative 12, you get an x. Took out a negative 12 from negative 36 is a positive 36. So then when we take out this x plus 3, x plus 3 from both sides, we get x squared minus 12 and x plus 3. Excellent. Number 33. Split it right down the middle, and we get negative 4d squared plus 2d squared y. Let me see, we can take out a negative 2. Now this is a personal preference. I like taking that negative sign out so the parentheses always start positive. Let me see, 2d squared, and we get 2d minus y. Is that right? Okay, now the second half, if we can take out a negative, out of a 6 and a 3 is a 3, and we get, we can take out a y with that, it looks like. We've got a y there and a y there. So 2d minus a y. Oh, look at that. We have the y in both places. That's great. We can pull that out, and we get 2d minus y pulled out. And what's left is the negative 2d squared minus 3y. So they may write these in the other order, and that's perfectly fine. And the last one, number 34, split that, and we have x times x, no, we take out an x squared, x plus 1. Ooh, now in this case we just would take out a minus, but there's no factor there. So if we want to see if it looks like we can do with grouping, we can go ahead and take out that minus 1. And it leaves us an x, positive x, and a plus 1. Ooh, look at that. We got them both. So then we can take that guy, and it becomes x squared minus 1 times x plus 1. And for right now, there we have the answer. We're going to break down this one a little bit more later on, but that's perfectly fine as far as grouping goes.